Quadratic expansions with examples. So today we will learn quadratic expansion with the help of some examples. Before solving the examples, let us just quickly revise all the quadratic expansions which we have done in the previous video. So we have done a plus b whole square as a square plus 2ab plus b square, a minus b whole square as a square minus 2ab plus b square, and then we have done a plus 1 by a whole square is equal to a square plus 1 by a square plus 2, and a minus 1 by a whole square is equal to a square plus 1 by a square minus 2. And the last one which we did, the difference of the square. So if it is a plus 1 by a multiplied by a minus 1 by a, then the answer is the difference of the two squares. Using all these identities here, we will be solving some of the examples. So let us take example 1. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 2, and it's given that x is not equal to 0. Okay, we have to find the value of x square plus 1 by x square and also the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4. So we will begin first by finding the value of x square plus 1 by x square. What is given to us? X plus 1 by x is given to us, and we want to find out something which has got a square in it. So the first step is to square both the sides. Okay. If we are squaring LHS, we have to square RHS of an equality to maintain the balance. So we do x plus 1 by x, we square it. So we square the right hand side also, and we do a 2 square. Okay, now we know the identity a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. So x plus 1 by x, in this a becomes x and b becomes 1 by x. Let us expand it. So we get a square, which is x square, 2ab. A is x, b is 1 by x, plus b square is 1 by x square. And this is equal to 2 square, which is 4. Okay. So we get x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square is equal to 4. We had x square, x and x cancels off, so we are left with a 2 in the middle term, and 1 by x square is equal to 4. Let us transpose 2 to the right hand side. So we get x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 4 minus 2, which is equal to 2. So this is the first value which was asked in the question. The value of x square plus 1 by x square is 2. Okay, now what all we have with us? We have x plus 1 by x with us, which is also 2, and x square plus 1 by x square is also 2. Now the second question is to find the value of x to the power 4 plus 1 upon x to the power 4. Now this is to the power of 4. What should be squared out of these two? Which one should we square so that we get a power of 4? We should definitely square x square plus 1 by x square. So we will take this equality. Okay, and we try to square both the sides. Square the LHS and square the RHS. Okay, so we get a square, which is x square whole square. Our a is x square and b is 1 over x square. So we get x square whole square, a square plus 2, a is x square, b is 1 by x square plus b square is 1 by x square's whole square. And this is equal to 2 square, which is 4. Okay, x square whole square. We know the law of exponent. A raised to the power m whole raised to the power n is equal to a to the power m into n. Correct? So we can apply that law here and we will get x to the power 4 plus this x square and x square cancels off to give us a 2 plus 1 upon x to the power 4 is equal to 4. Let us transpose this 2 to the right hand side. So we get x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4 is equal to 4 minus 2, which is again equal to 2. So we have found the value of this also. So what do we see? That the value of x plus 1 by x was given as 2. We figured out x square plus 1 by x square also as 2 and x to the power 4 plus 1 by x to the power 4 also as 2. I hope this much is clear. Okay, we will do one more example. If a square plus 1 by a square is equal to 7. Given that a is not equal to 0, you have to find the value of a plus 1 by a minus 1 by a and also a square minus 1 by a square. Okay, now let us just quickly go back to the previous question which we have solved. Here what was given to us? X plus 1 by x was given and we had to find the value of the square form of x plus 1 by x. So what we did is we squared both the sides. Now in this question a square form is given to us and we have to find the value of a plus 1 by a. So what is our aim here? Our aim is to complete this square. If we can complete this square in the form of a plus 1 by a whole square is equal to something, then we will be able to find the value of a plus 1 by a by doing a square root of whatever we have it here. Correct? So now we have a square plus 1 by a square as 7 and what is our aim? Our aim is to complete the square like this. Okay. Now what is a plus 1 by a whole square? We have learned that a plus 1 by a whole square, either you can apply the formula of a plus b whole square or you can write it directly, is a square plus 1 by a square plus 2. Because in the 2ab term a and 1 by a will get cancelled, correct? So to complete this square here, what extra we need? We need this extra 2 there. And we know that if we are adding something to the left hand side, the same thing needs to be added to the right hand side also. Okay, so we need a 2 on the left hand side. So what we will do, add 2 to both LHS and RHS. So we will get a square plus 1 by a square plus 2 is equal to 7 plus 2. Since we have added 2 on both the sides, it doesn't disturb the balance. Now this thing can be from this can be written as a plus 1 by a the whole square and this is equal to 9. We have reached this form here. Okay. So now a plus 1 by a whole square is equal to 9. So a plus 1 by a is nothing but plus or minus square root of 9, which is nothing but plus minus 3. So we have got the value of a plus 1 by a. Let us mark this as 1. What is the second thing which we need to prove? The second thing is to find the value of a minus 1 by a. Okay. Earlier we had to find the value of a plus 1 by a. So we try to bring a square plus 1 by a square in the form of a plus 1 by a whole square. Now we will try to bring it in the form of a minus 1 by a whole square. Okay. We need it in this complete square form. Now let us just expand a minus 1 by a whole square and see what all we need to complete the square. A minus 1 by a whole square is a square plus 1 by a square minus 2a and b, which gives us a square plus 1 by a square and minus 2. Correct? Now, to make this term here a perfect square, what do we need? We need this extra negative 2. So what shall we do? We should subtract the 2 on both LHS and RHS. So we have a square plus 1 by a square as 7. We need to subtract the 2. Subtract 2 from both the sides. When we subtract 2, we get a square plus 1 by a square minus 2 is equal to 7 minus 2. Correct? Now, this is a form of a minus 1 by a whole square. Correct? This gives us 5. So, from here, a minus 1 by a will be equal to plus minus square root of 5. Let us mark this as 2. So, this was the second value which has to be figured out. Square minus 1 by a square. We know that whenever there is a difference of square, we can write it as a plus 1 by a into a minus 1 by a. Okay, from equation 1, a minus 1 by a is plus minus root of 5 and a plus 1 by a is plus minus 3. Okay, so we can write it as plus minus 3 into plus minus square root of 5, which is a square minus 1 by a square. We know the value of a plus 1 by a and a minus 1 by a. So we get plus or minus 3 root 5 as the value of a square minus 1 by a square. I hope these two examples are clear.